What I've come to believe, and I'm convinced more than ever, is what success is love. Living a life full of love is a success. Joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. That is a successful life. When I can live out the gifts of the Spirit, that is success. And it's also a much higher mark than we think it's going to be. Because everything inside of us, is in our human nature, is fighting that love, is fighting the joy, the gentleness, the self-control. Everything is in combat with it. But when I can live my life that way, then that's success. It's not hitting all the marks in the business that I thought I was going to. It's not having the perfect marriage that I dreamed up. It's not having any of those things. It's, can I live my life in love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness? Because if I can, I would say I'm a success. And we can look at that and we can listen to that and we say, no, there's got to be more to it than that. Or I want more than that. You know what? I do too. But I'm really starting to believe more and more that it's really not about all that other stuff. That is the stuff that so easily entangles us and distracts us and overwhelms us and produces a yoke of slavery rather than the freedom that we've been called to. When Christ died and called us free, we can say, I'm free to do anything and everything, and I can fail. And yes, all those things are covered under the blood, and it's super, super exciting. But you were free to live a life full of his grace, full of his mercy, full of his joy, full of his peace, full of his self-control. When I exhibit all these things at my job, in my family, in my relationships, I'm having an effect in my world. And no matter how big my world may be or how small it may be, I'm having an effect in my world. And you know what? It's a much bigger effect than if I had some grand. If I was able to tell thousands, I'd have way more effect when I can get through a week and exhibit the gifts of the Spirit to my kids. I can show patience when everything inside of me is full of impatience. When I can show love in the midst of hate. When I can bring peace to a situation that's full of tension, that's a success. When I can bring joy in a situation that is desperate in despair, that's a success. When I can love someone who is completely unlovable, that's a success. When I can stay faithful in my relationships and in my relationship with God, that is a success. All the rest of it, that's just life experiences that are enjoyable, trying. That's just life. And that's exciting. But that's nothing compared to having the success of being truly free in Christ, to be who he's created us to be and desires us to be. I don't need a stage. I don't need a name. I don't need anything. I need to be love. I need to be joy. I need to be peace. I need to exhibit self-control.